Gotta wash them hands. We got running water here. You know what I'm saying? The water's on. Yeah. This is the habit you get when you was a driver. Good one is to wash your face off after you wash your hands. You turn off the soap, got warm water, then hit yourself with some of that coal. Cause that black don't crack. So you want to help that black not to crack. Hit it with some of that coal. That black won't crack. You know what I mean? That black won't crack. You know? I still got on my teeth. Yeah, got my hair. You know what I'm saying? All my digits, toes too. You dig? Got a little high blood pressure. But you know, still losing weight. 43 though. I can tell you a few things because I listen to my elders. I don't know shit. You know, the ones that be knowing everything, I don't know shit. They just go along with what they know. Now, what they know, they know. But other than that, that's all the fuck they know. Told you they be having translators. I had an Instagram page that got hot as hell because I started cracking that joke. No, I'm not. I don't need you, the translator, understanding what I'm trying to say because I ain't trying to say nothing. So tell your translator I ain't saying nothing. You know, the translator like, yo, he trying to get smart. You know, they get all frustrated and shit because they always trying to read and feed some bullshit. It's some bullshit. It's always gonna be some bullshit when it comes to people, huh? You gotta be happy for people, man. When you see negative shit, see, this is why I'm saying it. This is how I can let shit roll off my skin. Because they over here mad, and they'll say, oh, I ain't mad. I ain't spending no energy. Go check the receipts. If they not spending no energy, they sure got a lot of energy spent. They got a lot of energy spent. I ain't spending no energy. Yeah. I ain't spending no energy. You know how long it takes to do something like that? To work on something? Just to mention or make a metaphor? And I ain't thinking about it. Dang, you damn not. I fantasize it almost. Shit. Can't let nobody fool you. That's you know studio life. If you know studio life, then you know what it is to be in the studio and what people do to make music. So you ain't fucking fooling me, fooling them. Because they fans. I'm a real fan. Because somebody like me is listening to everything. So who cares what they think? Oh, that's what you think? Oh, I ain't even know. I'm sorry. Sorry you feel that way. I got work. Get up every day and got work. I ain't got no deals. I ain't got no endorsements. I ain't got nobody fantasizing about me. So guess what I got to do? I got to do me. I got me. That's how you got to roll. So I ain't got shit to prove. You know what I got to prove? Not a goddamn thing. What I am going to do is charge my phone. That's what I got to prove. That's the only damn thing I got. So you got to stay motivated. Don't stop being motivated for no reason, for no one. Stay motivated. It's funny that people mention that they don't believe in Christianity, but they will mention Christianity. It's kind of hard not to believe in something you know about. What does God say? You know of me, but yet you won't listen. I'm just saying, you can't call the kettle black if you know what the kettle consists of. That's like being a hypocrite. You acting like the bridge you crossed was no different than the next person's. Your bridge was better. Your bridge was some mysterious, majestic, marvelous bridge. Yeah, alright, you can let that donkey motherfucking believe that. I live in Pennsylvania. Let me help you with that, sir. Because I think people got this mixed up. So you can go up some other states and you can get gangs. Yeah. Get indicted here for shit this being involved. No. No. I'm not having this no more. You know how many motherfuckers is dope here? How many motherfuckers is great here? Do you realize that? But do you realize what kind of state this is? Alright, let's get this straight. You had a whole election. It ain't talk about New York, the Mecca. It ain't talk about California, the Mecca. It talked about a Quaker state. Let me help you with something. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm a proud Yenzer. Sometimes they call you boy, nigga. What you gonna do? Oh, you gonna revolt. Yeah, right. Some of the dopest dudes ride motorcycles with white boys that can do stunts. Big spikes and own bars. Let's continue again with racism. I can't understand it. It's not gonna work for me. You're not gonna make me go and believe it's white people. White people. It's people. You know how I know it's people? Because see, when Obama was in office, he could have did the same thing Trump doing. But he was too worried about what people would say, what the politicians would do to him. Trump ain't worried about that shit not one bit. He the president. That's all he keep cutting to. He keep cutting to, at the end of the day, I'm the president. He ain't saying he the king. He ain't saying none of that. He said, I'm the president. They pick me. The American people pick me. That's all he keeps saying. At the end of the day, this is what the American people want. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all motherfuckers on Section 8. I get kicked off Section 8 once, but I want my Section 8 back. I get kicked off Section 8 because I run into people and a woman that wants to run my background. And the people, they just dumb, didn't want to listen. But hey, God moved me. And when God moved me, made me a better person. But I like to see how y'all think the system is lying about something. The system ain't lying. When Bill Clinton, so y'all screaming Bill Clinton was a good president, but Bill Clinton took jobs away. He shut the government down. He ruined birthdays and Christmases for people. But you don't care about shit like that. When the new tennis shoes coming out? When the new tennis shoes coming out? I'm so glad I'm wired different. Because I understand what Trump's doing. Sounds great. I never said it was appealing. But he's not wrong. Trump is not wrong what he's doing. You have an inbounds sheet. The more money you bring in, the more money you can count for. Unfortunately, you got to take from one group to help another one. But if you know what you're talking about, when the rich get richer, the saying is the rich get rich, poor get poor, right? But there's a catch 22 to that. As the rich move up, the people in that middle range move up to where the rich people were. And the chain moves back up because each group benefits. This bill not only cuts overtime time. I work at least 40 hours in a 2-week period. 40 hours. I work 40 hours in a 2-week period, overtime. And this bill will stop them taking all my overtime money. If I work 40 hours of overtime, I'm lucky to get $200 out my check because they tax it. So, go Trump. Go Trump. Everything about that bill benefits me. So what am I going to say? Oh, that bill's bad for America. It ain't bad for me. That bill's good for me. So once again, learn something. I like how the president, Senator Kennedy put it. Some people want a ham and egg sandwich or ham and cheese sandwich. Well, today you're going to get a sandwich with just without no ham and egg. It's just going to be a sandwich. Still got to eat it. You ain't going to starve yourself to death. Politics. That's why I say people who try to demonize black men who are into politics, shame on you. Because at the end of the day, if you didn't have anybody who didn't know nothing, at least you knew that brother knew something. Anybody who's rebelling against another brother because he wants to succeed in something different is a hindrance to the society that we live in. And that's why we're in the quagmire we're in. Because when Obama hit that sheet, when he hit that Obama's our president, we stood out in the middle of the street and yelled at people that our president was black. And we didn't take the I did. And you know what Obama did? That's why I can say what I said. I got the proof. I got the emails. He ignored. He picked what he wanted to hear. They pick what they want to see. They pick what they want to feel. But guess what? When you need that same motherfucker you overlook, I'm here now. I'm good. I don't got no problem. Them people see my effort. Those people feel my effort. Those people know my effort. I'm good. What you want to do? What you want to discredit? Ain't no discount services over here. Ain't no tires on sale over here. Ain't nothing on sale over here. Full price. Nope. Ain't hearing it. So now you mad. I ain't that tight. I ain't this. Hold on, let's hit the rewind button then. How did I get to this tight? That's how you gotta look at it. Motherfuckers be trying to twist it like I said what I really did. Okay. You said what you really did. I'm just telling you what I really know. That's all the fuck I'm gonna say. I ain't got no cape and gown. I don't get no awards. So why would I award myself with stupidity? That ain't gonna be the gift of giving. That ain't what God intended us to do. It say that in Scripture, in Job. You don't give poor advice, more poor advice. You don't give, when someone gives bad advice, you don't give bad advice. So I ain't here to give you that. So as soon as you try to throw bad advice, hey, did you know that 19 million people are going to get cut off of a safety net that was created by Lyndon Johnson to help people have a safety net. Roosevelt, safety net. These presidents made sure that people would have a safety net because they helped the country during a time of war. Yeah. So all of a sudden, the entitlement has become a debt. $900 billion has to be taken from basically the working class because they can't touch Social Security. But I love this argument that Medicaid and Medicare is going to get touched and not going to touch Social Security. Let's get this straight. Everybody who gets a Medicare check elects either to use their personal health care from their job or have a secondary of Medicare or Medicaid. So you mean to tell me this monthly payment that these people are getting taken out their Social Security check every month don't mean nothing to them? That means what's going to happen to them because they get a subsidized package, Medicare, Medicaid, Advantage plans. So these same plans that the government creates, what are you going to do with those? Because that's inside that $900 billion chop. So if Social Security wasn't getting touched, how is $900 billion getting touched? Because in the Social Security plan, why they get Social Security, one of the main reasons why they get it is to pay for Medicare. We're not touching Medicare. If you're touching Medicaid, you're touching Medicare. Because look, it's a preventive care service. Medicaid is part of welfare. It's part of that expansion of the language. Because Medicaid is for people who are low income, really sick, cancer, in hospice. So once again, they found a number, 900 million, but did you put a face to the number? So that's what I said, learn you something. Because it sounds like, okay, it's just Medicaid. He said he's not going to touch Social Security. Social Security pays into Medicare. Medicare is part of Medicaid because it's dual enrollment. Most elderly people get dual enrollment. I love this argument. I sold health insurance. So how you gonna argue with me? I sell health insurance. So if you sell something, you know what you're selling. So in Medicaid, it's called dual enrollment. So if somebody gets a Medicare number, their Medicare number is a card. It's a number. They read the number to us. We say, hey, we can't give you Medicare. We have to give you Medicaid because you're eligible for dual care enrollment. So all of a sudden, this $900 billion that says Medicaid don't make no sense because if you cut it, you cut it into Social Security because people with Social Security are normally in a dual enrollment program. Booyah! Y'all come back now, you hear?